You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a rainy day here in Georgia. I woke up this morning, it was pouring down rain. But listen, I ain't gonna complain because some parts of the South got tore up. Like New Orleans got hit by tornadoes. Last time I checked, Mississippi got hit by tornadoes. So I pray, we're right in that time of the year where the weather is bad in the deep South and the Midwest. So, my prayers go out to the families. Hopefully everybody's safe. I know a lot of people lost a lot of stuff. New Orleans get hit all the time. I just feel bad for the people of New Orleans. I was there last summer, and it's such a vibrant place when on the tourist side. I don't know how it is about living there, but the energy and the things that you see is just so vibrant, and it's like they're always having to rebuild all over again. It's like natural disasters tear them down, and they have to rebuild, and they just keep rebuilding and keep rebuilding. And you got to give it to the people of New Orleans because they take a hit all the time. If it's not a hurricane, it's a tornado. So this morning I woke up to the news that it was a really bad tornado that hit New Orleans, and also two colleges in Mississippi yesterday got hit bad too. So, my prayers go out to everybody. Hopefully they're safe and everybody's okay. I know you probably lost some belongings, but you can replace stuff. But the lives you can't replace. So prayerfully everybody made it out safe. They were able to get to cover in time and things like that. Because those are the things that you have to think about. It's so crazy because y'all probably heard me tell this story before, but I was one day I was laying on the bed and I was watching television and an emergency news flash came across the screen, and I was like, did that thing say a tornado? So it was like tornado has been spotted in Lawrenceville on 5 Fork Trickham, and I'm like, what? So that's about good 4.5 miles from me, right? So I was like, 5 Forks Trickham. So I jumped out the bed. So I'm telling my husband, like, hey, they said it's a tornado on 5 Forks Trickham. And so I know one of his co-workers live on 5 Forks Trickham. So I came in the room, I said to my mother and my uncle, I was like, listen, they said it's a tornado coming down 5 Forks Trickham. And everybody was just moving so slow. They thought, because they know I'm like, that's one of my things, because I know living in the north, we got blizzards. When you got a blizzard, you stay in the house. Down south in the Midwest, you got hurricanes, you got tornadoes. And so I, if you don't have like a tornado shelter, what do you do? So in school, we were taught, go inside the interior closet, get inside the bathtub, all these kind of things, right? And so I'm always on high alert around this time of the year. So I said to my mom, I said, listen, they said it's a tornado on 5 Forks Trickham. So she was looking at me crazy too. Everybody was looking at me crazy. So I said to her, you come on, let them drag their feet, but you need to come on. So my mom walked with the walker. So we was able to get her downstairs, right? Got her downstairs. And she was kind of dragging. She, because they know I'm like, that's one of my things, like to be afraid of is tornadoes. And so we get downstairs, and when we get downstairs, her cell phone alarm goes off. Because before they thought I was playing. They thought I was just being paranoid. Her cell phone alarm go off for a tornado watch. So she's looking at the phone. She's like, oh my God, there really is one. So I go to the garage, and I get the bike helmets. Like my husband and I have bike helmets. So I go to the garage, I get the bike helmets. And when they come, my uncle and my husband finally make it downstairs. My mom and I are sitting inside of the closet with our bike helmets on. Like, yeah, we going to sit right here in this closet. Y'all do what y'all want to do. My husband goes sits in the garage, which has nothing but the garage door, which is very flimsy. I'm like, why would you go sit in the garage? Like, that's not a good place. My uncle finally drags himself down the stairs. I was like, when he got downstairs, my mom and I were sitting inside the closet. Now, what was funny about that, when I first said it, my mom thought I was just playing games, right? She thought I was just being paranoid. She didn't think I was playing games. She thought I was being paranoid. And so when she got the alert on her phone that came through from the National Weather Service, she's like, oh, this is real. So when they cleared us to go back upstairs, she's like, I don't think we should go back up yet. Let's just wait a few minutes. It was so funny. Like before you thought I was being paranoid until you got the alert. But anyway, Just a good memory from about me and my mom. My mom, she was my best friend, y'all. And I, every day I miss her so much. And, it's just funny things like that. And if y'all could have seen us sitting in the closet with the helmets on, it was so funny. When I go back and look, y'all scared when it happened, but when I go back and look at the pictures, it's so funny because we're sitting up there and we got our helmets on. She's sitting on her, I'm sitting in a chair and she's sitting on her walker. And we both have our cell phone on, night clothes on. I had my, we grabbed the purses, our purses down there. I got my iPad and my cell phone, my passport, which is just crazy. So anyway, I pray for everybody that was in the line of destruction. Hope everybody got out safe. All right, let's get on with this show. Today is National Chai Day. Yeah, like if you like chai tea, like I love chai tea. National Chips and Dip Day. National Near Miss Day. National Melba Toast Day. And National Puppy Day. Oh, National Puppy Day. National Tamale Day. So you got some hot tamales on a puppy with some Melba toast. I'm trying to put that all together. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, those are your national holidays. Today is Wednesday, March the 23rd. It's Hump Day, baby. You have made it to the middle. Yes, for some of you, it's the middle. Some of you got to work all the way through the weekend. Sorry. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is my Friday. Not really Friday, but something like a Friday. Because I don't do the show on Friday, on Thursday, after Thursdays. I don't do a show on Friday. So today is kind of like my Thursday when it comes to the show. Not for real, though. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Dawson for today, Wednesday, March the 23rd. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Make sure that you have all the pertinent information before any reprisals. Listen, you get the information first. Don't go out there being all willy-nilly. You might have a problem with juggling your time. You can anger others quickly today. Avoid overspending on items for your home. Don't piss nobody off today. Listen, it's not going to take much, Aries, so be careful about what you say and who you say it to, because you can anger others quickly today. So just watch yourself. Taurus, do not force your opinion on others. The connections will be short-lived. Listen, this is your opinion. Be sure that you lay your cards on the table. You may find a rare antique today. Yes, I hope it's one worth a lot of money, Taurus. I'm rooting for you, baby. I'm rooting for you. As far as your own opinion, it was so funny. I was in a discussion yesterday with somebody. And it's so funny how people perceive things, right? So we're having a discussion about something, and the person said to me, "It sounds like you're complaining." And I said, "But I'm not complaining. I'm giving you my opinion and my perspective about things." But to him, all he heard was a complaint. And so I was like, so in his mind was, you shouldn't say anything, in which I think is nuts. But like you can't tell people how to think. That's what I've learned. If you don't have a solution to the thing you're about to say, then you shouldn't say anything. So you can't have an opinion in his opinion. You have to say it, but it needs to have some action items attached, which means you really need to have a solution before you say it. So just to give an opinion, just to have a general conversation pretty much is what I took from that. Like, well, so if I have an opinion about something, I shouldn't share my opinion unless I have something to follow, because I may not have anything to follow it up with, but I just may have a thought about it. So if I have a thought about something, I shouldn't really share my thought about things unless I have some kind of action item to attach to the thought. And if I don't, then it's a complaint. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy thinking. But you can't tell people how to think. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. So we can't have a conversation ever, because if I say anything that you don't agree with, it's a complaint because I don't have an action item attached to it. That's crazy. So I was like, well, guess what I'll do from now on? I'll just keep my perspectives and my opinion to myself unless I have something to an action item attached, which I probably won't, because you know how you be talking to somebody and you just see like a clearer picture than what they're presenting to you. So you just kind of say, well, this is what I see. Now what's crazy about the conversation is I did have an action item. The problem is he didn't like my action item. He didn't think it was a good one. So I had an action item, but he didn't like it. And I said, well, I gave you an action item, which I really did. But you didn't like it. So it wasn't a good one. So then I was like, whatever. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I just won't. I'll just keep my opinion to myself. That way I don't have to go through all that. Because I'm like, I'm not complaining. I'm sharing my perspective, my opinion that I thought maybe you would find valuable. But instead of you finding it valuable, it comes off as a complaint to you. I'm like, really? So I just said all that to say, Taurus, don't force your opinions on others. That's all, because you don't want to rock the boat. That's all I'm saying. Gemini, You need to enjoy the company of those who enjoy the same pastimes. Expect some flack. You mustn't give too much to your children. All right, just expect some flack. In the meantime, enjoy the company of those that, enjoy. Spend some time by yourself. Spend some time with some friends. Enjoy. Life can be short. So make sure you spend time having some fun while you're working hard, okay? Cancers. Changes in your home environment may cause friction. You will earn recognition for the works you are doing. Romance appears. All right, changes in your home environment may cause friction. What kind of friction? What you changing? Yeah, you will earn recognition for the work you're doing. People are watching you, Cancer. You think people aren't watching. People are always watching. People are always listening and watching, and they see the things you do. They hear the things you say. Don't think they aren't, because they are. Even if they don't say anything, I know folks be watching. I know they be listening, and I'm going to be who I am all the time. Listen, this is who I am. Either take it or leave it. At the end of the day, that's the bottom line. Leo. Try not to lend or borrow money today. Do what's best for the people you love most. Elders may get you going today. All right, some elders going to piss you off today, but remember, they are your elders, Leo. So don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful. I know. You know what's funny about elders, though. Older people, they think they can say anything. And I guess if they've lived a long time, they feel like I have the right to say what I want. Here's the thing, older people. You hurt folks' feelings. So just in case you don't know that, you do. Because most of the time they feel like I can say what I want to say. I'm grown, I'm old. And they normally do. But they don't think of the fact that they may hurt folks' feelings. And I'll give you a prime example. I know this person, they're older. They're about 83 years old. And they've always hurt people's feelings, right? And it's sad, but it's true. So now nobody really pays them any attention. And he was telling me on a phone call how he felt so alone and so sad and nobody comes to visit. And I want to say so bad, that's because you were so mean to so many people. But I didn't say that. I was just listening to the call, and I was like, well, I'm trying to make excuses. But I know that you were just bad. You were just mean to folks. You didn't care what you say to people. You hurt people's feelings. So now nobody's coming around in your older age, and you're feeling alone and sad and lonely. I'm just telling you, one day you better pray that you get old. And when you do, you just better remember, I need to be a good person, because when you get older, you don't want people to just leave you. I'm just saying. Virgo, you will be confused. You'll be confused about the intentions of someone you work with. Real estate investments will be extremely profitable in the long run. Avoid getting involved with married individuals. Please, Virgo, at all costs, avoid that. If they're married, just say no, because you're going to be cursed forever if you do that. I'm just going to tell you, life is going to be hard if you get involved with somebody that's married. You are going to be cursed. Don't do it. I'm just forewarning you. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after that song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thias. So stay tuned.
What can I do? You're so loving and gentle to the core. What can I do when you fill me with happiness and much more? What can I do? You're so stunning, I just can't look away. What can I do? I should know by now, you make my day. Never more will dreams expire. Keep it burning, baby, got this fire on my head. And don't dare to let go, cause each day for you, my love will grow. When you're not here, my heart is screaming out your name. Feels like a heart attack, and you can fix the pain. Without you, the same again. It's you running through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. I'll never be the same. Your love runs through my veins. Put your hands gently on my face. promise them all away. What can I do? There's no way I could ever walk away. What can I do? You should know by now. You make my day. Never more will dreams expire. Keep it burning, baby. God is fire. Hold my hand and don't dare to let go. Cause each day for you, my love will grow. When you're not here, my heart is screaming out your name. Feels like a heart attack and you can fix the pain. Without you, I will never be the same again. It's you running through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. Oh, oh, your love runs through my veins. I'll never be the same. Hey, your love runs through my veins. Yeah, your love runs through my veins.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. If you're in the mood, go out and socialize or get involved in sports activities. Large organizations may try to talk you out of your hard-earned cash. Your partner's a little jumpy. Why is your partner a little jumpy? Something must have scared them. Check them out, though. Go out and socialize. Get involved in some sports activities. Scorpio, someone important to you may be watching you from afar. Yeah, your ability to be a self-starter will help you get things done and motivate others. Put your energy into money-making ventures. Remember, Scorpio, I just said this. People are always watching. Even when you think they aren't, they're watching and they're listening. So just know that. But they're watching. They're watching you from afar, and they're important. So just do your best. Be the best you can be. Right? Right. Sagittarius, you might get behind if you spend too much time debating senseless issues. Involvement in financial schemes will be followed by losses. You can stabilize your personal relationship if you're willing to communicate honestly. All right, listen, honesty is a key word there. You can stabilize a relationship, but you got to communicate. Nobody can read your mind. Nobody don't want to talk to you if you lying. Honestly, communicate honestly. That's the key words. Those are the key words. Involvement in financial schemes. If it sounds too good to be true, Sagittarius, it normally is. So if you put your money out there expecting a quick return, guess what? You're probably gonna lose it. So think twice before you do that, sir or madam. Capricorn, major job changes or opportunities to get ahead professionally are apparent. You may want to invest in something that will grow in value. Don't get into heated discussions. Today is about not getting into arguments. Today is about, it sounds like a communications day. That's what it sounds like. Sometimes there's a theme in the stars, and today's pretty much sound like communication. Yeah. So be careful. Don't get into heated discussions. Don't waste your energy. You know what I mean? Like when things is like going sideways, I just like, okay. My key phrase is okay. Because at that point, I don't want to argue and I really don't care. Now, if it's something that I'm passionate about, you're gonna get the argument. But right now, or the debate. Let me say the debate. But right now, something I really don't care about. I'm just gonna say okay and keep it moving. Okay, because at that point, I'm not. It's gonna be an argument. I don't want to argue. I don't want to debate. It's okay and keep it moving. Because here's the thing: if you don't care about what I'm saying, I ain't trying to force it on you. It's like, okay, now if I'm right about something and it means something to me, oh yeah, get ready now. It's about to go down. It's going down. You hear me? All right, Aquarius. Changes regarding your friendships are likely to occur if you have tried to change others. Don't do it, Aquarius. Just don't do it. Can't change people. People have to change themselves. You may find yourself in the midst of a pretty good deal. You may have problems with skin, bones, or teeth if you haven't been taking proper care of yourself. All right, you got a good deal going on. In the meantime, don't try to change others. Yep. Sudden friendships, regarding your friendships, if don't try, let them be who they are. I listen. All I can do is share advice sometimes, and I find that I don't share as much as advice as I used to because people don't really listen. They do what they want to do. I find that sometimes people just need you to listen. They just need you to listen. They don't need you to talk. They really don't care about what you have to say. They don't care about your opinion or your perspective. They just want to talk and air out what's bothering them. And sometimes you just need to listen. I'm learning. Listen, I'm still learning. And when I figure it out, I'm like, okay, they really don't care about my advice. Here's why I know they don't care about my advice. Because I've said it before and we're at the same place. Okay? That's why I know they don't care. If they did, they would take it and run with it. But they don't. So I realize, okay, I'm just supposed to listen. And that's okay. That's what good friends do. They listen. They listen to you whine and moan. And trust me, I probably whine and moan about some things over and over and over and over and over again too. I get it because I do. I know I do. There are some things that I've been whining about for the last 25 years. I still whine about them to this day. Haven't fixed them yet. Not that I haven't tried. I just haven't fixed them. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. All right. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. You are in a high energy. Okay. Get it all done. Mood, and you'll have a little patience. And you'll have little patience with those who are slacking off. Oh, yeah, that sounds like me most times. Don't point your finger unjustly at others. You have to feel free to come and go as you please to achieve happiness. Yes, I have to. Ooh, that's probably my biggest flaw. That's probably the biggest thing in my life that screws me up. Because I have to feel free to come and go as I please. If I am shackled down, I am so not happy. And when I say shackled down, I'm talking about like being married. I'm talking about with a job. Ooh, I'm just the most unhappy. Yeah, I am. Because I'm not free. Like, I'm free to do what I want in my marriage, pretty much. There's a thing where you got to be respectful, so you don't just do anything. But when it comes to a job, you on a clock. You got to punch the clock. You got to punch in, punch out. Go to the bathroom, punch in, punch out. Go to lunch, punch in, punch out. Vacation days, you got to take them off when it's time of it. Oh, no. That right there, oh, my goodness. You want to see me be utterly unhappy? That, I know. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. The Gwinnett County Sheriff Office is asking for your support and prayers for the wife of one of their very own, our very own. Deputy Strickland, who is an instructor signed to training to our training section, is supporting his wife Danielle Strickland, who has been diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. Danielle serves her community as a teacher and has stepped away from the classroom to undergo her first round of chemotherapy. A GoFundMe account has been established for Danielle to raise $15,000 to cover any financial difficulties. Any donations provided is greatly appreciated, and we ask that you keep Deputy Strickland, Danielle, and their family in your prayers during this time. So if you want to find out more about how to support Danielle and her GoFundMe account, go to Facebook, go to GoFundMe, and click on Help Danielle Beat Cancer. And it's organized by Alyssa, Alyssa Hatton, Hatten. Help Danielle Beat Cancer. That's the GoFundMe. So if you want to support her, you can go to Help Danielle Beat Cancer on GoFundMe.com. The family is one of our own right here in Gwinnett County, so your help is appreciated. She's a young mother, y'all. She's a young mother with 2 young kids, and she has stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. So if you want to help Danielle, go Help Danielle Beat Cancer on GoFundMe.com. Prayers going out to Danielle and Officer Strickland and their family. 2 young kids. That's so scary. I can't even imagine. All right, so yesterday in Gwinnett County, my husband called me. He said, "Where are you?" Now, he never calls during the middle of the day. I'm like, he's calling me? I thought he was off work. I'm thinking, well, why is he off work? Because he called me from his cell phone. And he said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm home in the office." I said, "Why, what happened?" He said, "SWAT is on 85 in Gwinnett County." I'm like, "SWAT?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Let me go look the story. Let me go see." So I got to call my daughter. So I don't want her to, I'm paranoid. Ever since everything started happening, it all started with George Floyd, right? And right after George Floyd, the pandemic hit. So I've been I probably need to go see a therapist because I've been pretty much on edge ever since those things happened. So my daughter, I try not to be so overly crazy. And so, or overly paranoid, I should say. So I called her and I said, hey, because I didn't know where she was. And she knows that if I call her and she doesn't answer, I'm going to have a problem. And so he said, where's Dom? I said, well, she's home. But I thought about, let me call her and make sure she didn't go dip off to get some food somewhere. So I called her and asked her something crazy. I just wanted to hear her voice. And I was like, oh, okay, that's all I wanted. So anyway, apparently there was a SWAT was on 85 yesterday in Gwinnett County. It says they had a standoff with this guy for 6 hours on 85 on a Greyhound bus. He had a gun, and so they had a standoff. It was crazy. Say bus passenger told WSB TV that he and the other 37 passengers had to escape through a window because the door was locked. Now, at least he didn't shoot anybody, because you can't just crawl out of a window. It says the bus passengers told WSB that he and 37 other passengers that were on a Greyhound bus had to escape through a window because the door was locked. All passengers left the bus before a SWAT team arrived, and no hostages were ever taken, according to police. The situation took place on a northbound ramp right on Indian Trail. You know what that is, right? They're going to Norcross, according to the news station. Both the northbound and southbound lanes of the interstate were closed for several hours. No injury, thank God. Nobody got hurt. But why was he? I want to know, what was he thinking? The interstate was shut down in both directions until 3 o'clock yesterday. I think my husband called me probably around 12. Probably around, it might have been 11. And so so when I went to go look at it, I saw a SWAT behind the bus, because I'm looking at the WSB TV live channel. I'm like, so I'm on the phone talking. So, well, SWAT is standing behind the bus. So I don't know, had they got her off at that time, or they about to storm the bus, but it was crazy. Police said the negotiators tried to repeatedly to get the man to drop his gun and leave the bus, but he refused. The man has not been identified, and police have not said what charges are going to be brought to him. I'm trying to, why? Thank God he didn't hurt anybody. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. Thank God he didn't hurt anyone, because that just would not have been good. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. That's a blessing by itself. Bradleton Mulberry Riverwalk closed for riverbank restoration. So it's closed for restoration. Do not try to walk over the Riverwalk, okay? Okay. The proposed project will restore and stabilize portions of the west bank of the Mulberry River and protect the town's important water and wastewater infrastructure, as well as Riverwalk. This is a $1.9 million project, and is expected to be complete between 12 and 18 months. So they're going to restore and rebuild the trail, so you'll have a brand new trail. It's going to be beautiful and safe. Safe is the key word there. So do not try to go over while they're trying to fix it. So during the restoration process, there will be numerous trucks hauling surplus earth from the riverbank to an off-site location, as well as equipment and material being delivered for the restoration process. This process requires truck traffic, so be aware of that. In and around Fisk Fall Drive. So if you got to go that way, just know you're going to run into some traffic, because the trucks are going to be there moving dirt and building out and restoring the bridge. So if you got to go around Fisk Falls Drive, Madrid Falls Drive, and Liberty Church Road, do it with caution. Okay? All right. Just know that now. You got make time to go around. Make time to get to work on time. Don't get caught up in the traffic, because, when they're fixing the roads, it could back you up. So just make sure you make time. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of what's happening in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
You're the only one I think about, yeah. You're the only one for me. The only one I care about, yeah. Thinking about you day and night, yeah. You're the only one for me. I just wanna get it right, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You're the one I'm thinking of. Come on and take my love. Let's go and we can fly away. Taking off to the sky, it's you and me tonight. Whoa, baby. You know there was something special. Baby boy, you are my treasure. I know we got it, baby. Got it, baby. Yeah. I knew that it was something special. Baby boy, you
Welcome back, welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. My ear is itching. I'm sorry about that. Harmony Elementary got a good surprise and a special visitor. Defending NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson, driver of number 5 Hendrick cars, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, visited Buford School to highlight and experience its unique STEM-based educational programs. Additionally, Larson made a $25,000 grant presentation to Harmony and the principal, Jonathan Day, on behalf of Hendrick Automotive Group's Hendrick Get Set, Go project. I think that's so cool. So STEM, for those of you who don't know, stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. They also made another acronym which is called STEAM, and that's STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So you got STEM and you got STEAM, and both of those focus on getting our kids prepared to do for technology and bioscience and engineering using mathematical equations, because anything when it comes to tech has a lot of math involved. So the fact that he was able to present this $25,000 grant to them is a great thing, and I'm sure that money is going to go a long way to help them do a lot of stuff. So kudos to Hendrick Automotive and Kyle Larson for that great donation to them. I'm sure they was happy. The principal was surely happy. You know, and the kids probably happy too, because he drives for NASCAR. Like, who wouldn't be happy to meet like somebody that they admire who drives for NASCAR? It's pretty cool. These things are really important to our society. Like, our kids have to understand technology. They have to. It's because everything we do is technologically based. I'm working on something right now, a project, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later, but I can't talk about it right now because there's still some details we haven't ironed out. But it's high tech, and it's going to help some industries change some things. I can tell you that it has a lot to do with augmented reality in some different industries, and I'll share more later. But nothing is going to be without technology, and so we have to prepare our next generation to advance even more than we have. And so in order to do that, it takes funding sometimes. It takes funding to help make that happen. So kudos to Kyle and Hendrick Automotive for that generous donation to the school. Lawrenceville is partnering with the Hudgens Center for Art and Learning to bring masterworks from their permanent location collection to City Hall. Yes. Works from the collection will rotate on an ongoing basis, beginning with the American painter and graphic artist Ben Shahn, on display at the main level of the City Hall located at 70 South Clayton Street. Shawn's work features portraits of civil rights leaders Martin Luther King and Frederick Douglass, as well as imagery promoting interracial solidarity. The addition of the public art in the City Hall supports our commitment to the arts and provides accessibility to fine arts for residents and visitors, said Mayor David Steele. A full exhibition of student work, local artists, and historical pieces will be installed on all levels of the City Hall. So the Hudgens Art Center for the Art and Learning is incredibly excited to partner with the City of Lawrenceville to share and display artwork from the Hudgens' impressive permanent collection in City Hall, said Hudgens Executive Director Laura Balance. So you want to see some beautiful artwork, you can go stop by City Hall, and the artwork is going to be there. So I like art. I want to be an artist in my next life. I know y'all hear me talk about that all the time. I can't draw a straight line, and when I say that, I'm not being funny. I really can't. So I think I might have told you this story, but if this is your first time listening to the show, I'm gonna tell the story again. If you heard the story before, I apologize, but I just gotta say this. So for my birthday, we did a paint and sip, right? Now mind you, I didn't sip anything. I had some tea. I'm not a drinker. So I had tea. It was wine there. It was a lot of wine, actually. And I don't think a lot of people sipped that day, to be honest, because we took a lot of wine back home. But anyway, I had a paint and sip for my birthday at the Painting with the Twist over in Lawrenceville. And so we were going to be painting the Eiffel Tower, right? So this is how paint and sips mostly work. It's already sketched out on the canvas for you. All you got to do is paint within the lines, on the lines. That's all you got to do. Of course, me, who can't draw a straight line, right? First of all my lines were crooked, even though there were lines for me to paint on top of. All of my lines were crooked, every one of them, which is crazy. Then, for some strange reason, I painted the entire bottom half of the Eiffel Tower. I'm like, wait a minute, Why doesn't mine look like that? So I had to go back. Now, what I am good at, this is what I am good at. My brother told me I have a photographic memory, and I do, because I can see things and remember. So I had to look at the thing, and then I had to draw because the lady, they had drawn the lines for me. I painted over all the pencil lines, so now I had no lines on the bottom. So I had to look at the picture and then draw the lines back. I drew the lines back in a beautiful way. When I finished my picture, though, I was really excited because it came out really good, considering the fact all my lines were crooked, and I had to redraw the lines because I painted over the original line. And I was like, oh, that looks so nice. I painted. I didn't follow the rules of the painting. Let me say that. I thought I did, but what happened was because I painted over the bottom part, I messed it up. But then when I went back and put my trees in, it looked like my trees were off in the far because of the way my landscape looked. It was crazy. It came out nice though. I said all that to say, in my next life, I want to be a painter. Let me say this: I want to be a rich painter, wealthy painter. Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners recently awarded a contract of $28.1 million to E.R. Snell Contractors to resurface county roads. The Georgia Department of Transportation will fund 25% of the contract. The county's portion is funded by the 2017 Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax Program, which we know is SPLOST. E.R. Snell Contractor had the lowest bid out of two responses, according to a memorandum from the county's transportation department. So you're going to get some new roads resurfaced. That's going to make us drive smoothly. Gwinnett County maintains 2,700 center lane miles of roadway. According to a news release, more than 100 miles will be resurfaced this year, and the county says staff assesses the pavement conditions to identify the roads that most need resurfacing, according to a news release. So they go out, they look at the roads, they see what needs to be resurfaced, and they put money into making sure the road stays nice and smooth. Hey, that's where the rubber hit the road, baby. I know, right? I just had to get that out there. It seemed like the perfect opportunity. It did. It really did. Lilburn renews contract for trash and recycling. Yep, the contract has been renewed. Prior to their purchase by Waste Management, Advanced Disposal Services provided solid waste collection and recycling services in Lilburn. All residents in Lilburn now receive weekly solid waste collection and disposal services from Waste Management. Weekly recycling and yard waste collection services had been provided by Waste Management through a contract with Latham Home Sanitation. Latham proposed a significant increase in the monthly cost of these services, which resulted in the city switching to Waste Management for these. So they kind of cut the middleman completely out. So Latham was the middleman, cut him out, went straight to the source. So now Waste Management is the company that's going to be picking up your waste. All right, so there you have it. Contract renewed. Contract renewed, baby. Contract renewed. What's happening around town? So there is a wedding expo this coming weekend, this Saturday. So if you are getting married and you want to go out and look at some beautiful dresses and probably taste some delicious food, there's going to be a wedding expo this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be at Autry Mill Nature Preserve and Heritage Center located at 977 Autry Mill Road in Johns Creek. So if you want to go out, say please join us at the 2022 Johns Creek Wedding Expo presented by Johns Creek Convention and Visitors Bureau. It's hosted by Autry Mill Nature Preserve. The Wedding Expo will help you connect with multiple wedding vendors, services available in the area, and help you plan and put your wedding dreams together. So if you are getting married or you know somebody getting married, let them know that the Wedding Expo is taking place this coming Saturday, March the 26th at 10 a.m. in Johns Creek. Autry Mill Nature Preserve and Heritage Center located at 9770 Autry Mill Road, Johns Creek. So, somebody's getting married. Now, it may be a little too late, but if it's not too late, check them out. I went to a wedding expo one time. It was pretty cool, actually. It was a lot of food caterers there. So it was some good food, but there were some beautiful dresses there. When I tell you lovely looking cake, the cakes were beautiful cakes. Snellville UMC Health Expo is this Saturday as well from 2 to 5 p.m. Experience the expo on Saturday, March 26th. Snellville UMC is sponsoring a health and wellness expo in the Christian Life Center from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. where community health and wholeness exhibitors will share products and services to help you meet your physical, mental, and spiritual goals in 2022. Get your questions answered at the expo about nutrition exercise of all kind, eye care, your will and estate, Medicare coverage, parks and recreation, healthy cooking, diabetes, skincare, senior living, fire safety, chiropractic care, police protection, safety. The Health and Wellness Expo will include demonstrations, assessment screenings, and giveaways. That's this coming Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. Snellville United Methodist Church, located at 2428 Main Street, East Snellville. This coming Saturday from 2 to 5, Snellville United Methodist Church, located at 2428 Main Street, East Snellville. So if you want to go out and get your questions answered about your health, this is a perfect opportunity for that. You can go out there and get it done. John Stengel Art Show this Saturday as well. That's pretty. That's American. That's a flag with all kinds of. That's really nice. I like that actually. Yeah, that's an art show, but that's going to be in Roswell. How did that pop up on my calendar? Anyway, if you want to go to an art show, Guinetians, you want to go to Vinings on Canton, 938 Canton Street in Roswell, there's an art show. So join us to welcome John Stengel back to the gallery for his springtime show entitled Opening Day. Appealing to collectors across the globe, Stengel's distinctive style takes a pop art to the next level in a unique combination of silk screen and hand-painted. Maybe I can be like John Stengel. They can silk screen my stuff, then I can paint on top of it. That may help me some kind of way. I don't know how. Anyway, silk screen and hand painting, resulting in a body of work with familiar subject matter and themes that push the boundaries of fine art tradition. Okay. You know, there's some hope for me. One day I'm gonna have it. That's the other thing too. I don't have the time to paint. Anyway, if you want to go check that out, that his opening starts this Friday, March 25th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, March 26th, 1 to 4, and 6 to 9, and then Sunday, March 27th, 1 to 4 p.m. So if you like art, this is an opportunity for you to go out and check out that flag. Was nice. That was really, really cool. It was a nice. It was red, white, and blue, but it was a little bit different. All right, so listen, that's all I got. I'm going to go to my last song for the day, and then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
I can see you looking at me. Yeah, my eyes are open wide. So you want me to set you free? Take a walk with me outside. Tell me everything about you. Yeah, 'cause I really wanna know. You can ride with me forever. Yeah, anywhere you wanna go. Night is over the park and a few brave stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love, let's go for gold. Let's go for gold. If we ever was lost before, now we finally found our way. And love is stronger than anything. We will make our own way. Night is over the park and a few brave stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love, let's go for gold. Yeah, let's go for gold. So let's fly
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But I want to give you this. This is a simple word of inspiration for today. It's so simple. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. So here it goes. It says, when someone does something good, applaud. You will make two people happy. Oh, let me say, I got chills as I said that. When someone does something good, applaud. You will make two people happy. Sometimes we are so envious, we don't want to give people their flowers. That's what the young people started saying. I want to give you your flowers while you're here. Because I want you to know how much I appreciate you, how much I support what you're doing, how much I love you. Just clap your hands. Because when you applaud somebody else for real, you feel good. Now, if you can't feel good about somebody else happiness, something is wrong with you. I'm just saying. If all you can feel is jealousy and envy and you want to be that person, there is something seriously wrong with you. And I suggest you go get some help. Because when you show people love for the things that they do, because sometimes we just get caught up in our own world and life just goes by. I had a situation happen last week where me and Georgette was talking, and look, honestly, everybody think I'm so strong and I can handle everything, and for the most part I am. But there are days when I don't feel like handling everything. There are days when I just want to sit in my mess, right? I don't sit for many days. I might sit for a day. But last week I had a couple of challenging days. I didn't sit in it, but they were challenging. I'm not going to even lie. And I said to her, these are the challenges that I had. And she gave me some really good advice. And I was like, she probably was thinking, well, what is wrong? Because I kept saying, man, thank you so much. But that's how much I appreciated her advice. Because I couldn't see past what was bothering me. I couldn't see because I was too much in it, right? And we had a nice long conversation on the phone. I even told my husband, I was like, man, I was talking to Georgette today, and this is why I like talking to her. And he's just looking at me like, what is she talking about? But he didn't get it because, it was more on the entrepreneur side. Most of my frustrations on the entrepreneur side. Like when I'm frustrated to my utmost, it has something to do with business. It really does. It has something to do with business. It frustrates me. I'm stuck. I can't think straight. I'm overthinking, and then I don't do anything. It paralyzes me for a day because I'm overthinking the situation. I'm making it too big. And so she just gave me some really cool advice, and I was so grateful. And I must have said thank you like 3 or 4 times. But you want to applaud people for the things that they do. And I want her to know that I value that. Like, that was valuable to me. It made me feel better for like the rest of the week after that. And it was crazy, but I felt so much better after that because, I was in my stuff and I couldn't see past my stuff. And so you want to applaud people. And here's the thing. When you applaud somebody, all that good energy that you put out comes back to you. It really does. You put out good energy and it comes right back to you. You put out love, you show love to somebody, it comes right back to you. But when you hold on to everything and you're envious and you turning your nose up and you show no love, you getting that right back too. Trust and believe. You putting out bad energy, it's coming right back and slap you. And you wonder, why is this happening? Because your energy is bad. Because you're jealous, you're envious, all of that crap is coming. You got that green-eyed monster syndrome. It's coming right back to you. It may not be coming from the person that you're aiming it at, but it's coming from somebody. And you're wondering why things are not right. I ask myself when stuff not going right, woo, what did I do? I must have pissed somebody off. I say that to myself because I'm thinking I'm doing everything right and this is not working out. What did I do? Did I piss them? Let me try to clean my karma up. Listen, I'm not beyond any of that stuff. I'm the same like you. So I try to listen. When I start to recognize that there's a problem, I'd be like, oh man, what did I do? Who did I piss off? Who did I hurt? Because maybe I did it. Maybe I did it unintentionally, but some kind of way I'm getting that karma backlash because you're going to get it. In the meantime, I try to show a lot of love to a lot of people. I talk to the strangers like, you smell good, you look nice, your hair look nice, your clothes look nice, your shoes look nice. My husband and I went to dinner. We go on our Friday night date nights, and there was this little girl. You could tell her mom was a single parent, and we were at dinner. And maybe she wasn't a single parent, but she was there with her kids by herself. And so the little girl was standing in the line, and she was singing. She was about 8 years old, maybe 9. Her voice was beautiful, right? She had a beautiful voice, and she was just singing. She was singing kind of low. And I said to her, you have a beautiful voice. She said, thank you. So she went back to sit down to eat. And so when as she was leaving, as she and her mother and the baby were leaving, we were leaving. And I said to the mom, your daughter has a beautiful voice. She said, thank you. You heard her sing? Like, yeah, she was singing in the line. That didn't hurt anybody. I could have just kept my mouth shut, right? But you know what? I wanted her to feel like this is a great thing. Somebody recognized my baby has a beautiful voice. So sometimes you got to give people their flowers, baby. Give them their flowers. Stop being so selfish and jealous and envious. Give them their flowers. Show them some love. I'm just saying, it comes back to you. That goodness comes back. It may not come back the way you want it to come back. It comes back. It comes back when the stupid person that ran the light at the stop sign missed you. Oh, yeah, it comes back to you. It comes back when you get your best parking spot in the garage, in the parking lot, and it's pouring down rain. Oh, it'll come back. It may not come back the way you want it to come back, but it'll come back. Just think about that for a second. All right, that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 53 minutes with me, and I love you and appreciate you for that. And I don't say that frivolously. I really do love and appreciate everybody that listens to this show, because without you, I would have no reason to get up and talk every morning. And trust me when I tell you, I love doing this show. That's why I get up and do it every day. My throat be sore sometimes like it is right now because I talk so much, but I still get up and do the show. So I do appreciate you and love you for listening. I just hope that one day you guys find something that passionate in your life that you can get up and do it every day because you love it so much, because it's really fun. You know, it's a lot of fun. Me playing music, me talking about what's happening, me trying to always make it better and better. I do that. I got a guest coming on. Do I have a guest tomorrow? I think I got a guest tomorrow. But anyway, just in case, I think I got a guest tomorrow. I forgot. Tomorrow at 10:30. So this is gonna be a 2-part show. If I do, it'll be a 2-part show. But I'll announce it at the top of the show whether or not I have a guest. All right, listen, y'all take care. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Connect with me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and connect with me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. Also, if you missed any episodes of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes there. If you want to support the show, you can do that in many ways. Buy a book, buy a t-shirt, buy some socks, get in the advertising directory, and any of those ways support this show. I appreciate that as well. I thank you again. You guys stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.